I really don't feel like it's in me no more to do phlebotomy, you know.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying, that bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them put the lights down right now.
Y'all, I am really starting to feel like I am extremely burnt out in the healthcare field. I recently just had a conversation with my supervisor, and me and this girl have not been getting along on night shift. And I just feel like what was said was my breaking point, y'all. Like, and the stress that I'm already going through, like outside of work, you know, being a single mom, you know, having to work these long shifts, I really don't feel like it's in me no more to do phlebotomy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I have a greater calling. I feel like there's so much more for me to do than just to do this. You put so much into being here and trying your hardest to, you know, do your best and show up, yet you always catch the end of the stick. I don't want that for my life anymore. You know, I want to shift my focus on something else. It's just becoming too much, you know what I'm saying, for me. And I just wanted to state, you know, what was on my mind tonight. And I guess when we get home, we can talk about it a little bit more and go more into depth on the whole situation. But at this point, I'm really just over it. Y'all, I'm on my way to the ER to get blood cultures and a lactic. I called them about 20 minutes ago. They stated that they were going to send it, but they never sent it. So I just put a note in, and I'm about to go see why they haven't sent it. So yeah, that's what we got going on tonight.
They're little.
Hi. Were you able to collect the labs?
I was not. I was trying to just get another IV, but I was not able to get it today.
Okay, I'll take a look at her.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Now that we've made it home, we can talk about it a little bit more of why I have been so down with working in the healthcare field. You know, I feel like sometimes that you can be overworked and very underpaid in the field, and very, you know, and you can feel very unappreciated. Through the time of me being here within my journey of my 3 years, I've learned a lot, and I've experienced a lot. And I can never take that experience away. But I feel like overall the environment can be very toxic. Management should tell people, you know what I'm saying, who don't know how to mind their business to mind their business. I feel like when I go to work, I tend to mind my business and get my job done. You know, a lot of people see that you're quiet and you just want to work and be to yourself, and it becomes a problem. You speak out on it, and that make it even a bigger problem. With you speaking up and going to management, I don't feel like it helps at all. To be honest, why being, you know, not overly social is a problem. I feel like you have a job, and when you have a job, you come and you get that job done, and everything, long as your job is done, everything should be okay, you know. I feel like sometimes people just really just want to be in your business and want you to, overexpress yourself and just, you know, tell more, about your personal life and stuff like that. Me being the person that I am, I just really choose to come to work and, focus on my job and get it done. At this point, I feel like at the beginning I would speak up and report, different things, but it have not really helped. So at this point, I have become very quiet and very drained with the situation. I even chose to switch shifts from day shift to night shift. Day shift had become very overworked, understaffed, and it was, becoming very hard to find anyone to come in to even help. Even the PRNs choose when they want to come in. They are not held accountable. If they decide that they don't want to come in, you're just stuck there working, doing all the work on your own. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's very unfair, and it can become a struggle, on your mental health and all of that. I have decided that I want so much more, in my life. I have passions, I have dreams, so much more, to myself than sitting here slaving, working a 9 to 5. Although I know work is something that has to be done, I feel like it has to be a better way around this situation. Me being a single mom, spending time with my children and just coming home and feeling drained, not wanting to talk, not wanting to, clean, barely wanting to cook, barely wanting to spend time with my children. That's when I knew that it was time for a turning point for me in my life. I feel like I have experienced it, but at this point, it's time to make a change. I don't know which way I want to go, but I know that I don't want to be, feeling like I'm stuck to this environment because it is so stressful at times. A lot of time people overlook the situation and think that, oh, it's not really a big deal. But the longer you do it, you see that it is messing with your mental health and it is draining. A lot of times I'm stuck in the bed laid out like a starfish, not wanting to get up, you know what I'm saying, not wanting to do absolutely nothing. Even on my days off, it can be really hard for me to get up and just move around and just find a piece of happiness, that comes with the life that God has woke me up and given me another chance to see. I have decided from here on out that I am not going to let this job stress me out anymore. I'm going to take control of my life and I'm going to find a better way to help myself and help my situation. I really wanted to share this with you guys for the people that's looking to going into the health field. Just know that, it is not for the weak. You know what I'm saying? You have to be mentally strong, and it is in this field, you have to know that a lot of times you're going to be understaffed. And with that being said, that comes with stress and it gives me anxiety. I don't know about you guys, but me having to do so much of work can really give me anxiety. And I am tired of feeling like the weight is on my shoulder when I go into there. I used to be so happy when I went into work, you guys. I used to be so motivated, but now I really just don't even see it. Like, I just don't feel it. I go in and it's like a struggle to find any happiness in that environment. With the conversation that was said last night, I just knew that that was my breaking point. It was the cherry on top for me. I have to find a way to get out this situation. I cannot be stuck in this environment. I don't know if it's gonna, take me looking into finding a new job or, just doing a whole nother career. I'm asking God to give me guidance and just to show me, a light at the end of the tunnel, because I know that God has a purpose over my life and He will never leave me or my children just to figure things out on our own, you guys. I wanted to share this with you guys because I want you to know that if you're going through anything similar, that everything is going to be okay. I just continue to pray about it and try to stay positive because I know that my God is going to walk with me and my children every step of the way. I had to get up and try to get this done because I have to go in tonight. I have another night shift, 2 more at that. So I had to literally force myself to get up to, get this home together, but I did it, you know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to get this off my chest. If you in the healthcare field and you're feeling like you're not being heard and you're feeling like it's overwhelming, I just want you to know that you are not alone in this situation. And I'm praying that everything get better for you, as I'm praying for myself and my children as well. Until next time, you guys, I hope everybody is having a beautiful day. Peace, love, and happiness.